successful job interview can determine whether or not you will get a job offer. An interview is your opportunity that calls for your A game and nothing less. Over the past few months, we've collected numerous stories from young adult job seekers and program practitioners about common mistakes made during interviews. We've compiled a list of these mistakes that you absolutely need to avoid. The number 10 mistake job seekers make during interviews is aggressive behavior.
So, Mr. Alvarado, do you have any questions for me?
No, not right now, but thank you for the interview.
So, Ms. Ramos, do you have any questions for me?
What up, mister? I just want to know when can I start this job and how much you paying, and he don't even need to be here right now because I am the one that you need to hire. So when can we get this rolling?
A great job interview gives you an opportunity to highlight your personality and talent. As you focus on your strengths in your interview, you can do so assertively without being aggressive. Be confident, speak clearly. Watch your tone, language, and overall approach when addressing the interviewer. Impress by expressing enthusiasm and willingness to take on new tasks. Be assertive when expanding on your credentials and experiences by going beyond the basics of what the hiring manager asks you. For example, avoid responding with a simple yes or no. Rather, give a detailed example or explanation of your abilities. Answer questions honestly and show interest in the company. Show interest by asking well-thought-out questions. And avoid discussing past conflicts with colleagues and/or former employers. The number 9 mistake job seekers make during interview is cell phone.
So, Mr. Garcia, once you get fingerprinted by the Department of Health and the Department of Education, you're going to go through a background check, and then you're going to come back to our office. Once you come back to our office, you're going to go through a 3-month training. We have to train you. And then after that, so Mr. Garcia, our summer camp schedule starts at 8 in the morning and it ends at 6. You'll be basically taking a break between 12 to 1 or 1 to 2, depending on how busy the day is and what's going on with the activities in the summer camp. And after during dismissal, which is around 5:30, Mr. Garcia, I'm very concerned right now. I feel right now that you're not committed to this interview right now, and you're more committed to what's going on in your phone. I don't know what's happening, but you do realize this is a job interview. And I'm already getting red flags.
Sorry, I gotta take this. Hello?
Cell phones and other electronic devices should be turned off during the interview and placed out of sight. If your cell phone rings during the interview, apologize to the interviewer and turn your phone off immediately. While job seeking, record an appropriate outgoing voicemail message. The number 8 mistake job seekers make during interview is 3 Ds. Dishonesty, drinking, and drug use.
Oh, man.
Good morning, Mr. Torres. Is everything all right? You seem a little off today.
Just got a headache, man. It's like, everything's just like spinning.
Are you sure? Because you look very off this morning.
No, I'm all right. Trust me, I'm good.
You sure?
Man, everything's cool, bro.
Employers are looking for employees they can trust. So do not lie about your experience or the information you provide on your resume. Be honest and provide truthful, well-thought-out answers. Being under the influence of alcohol, marijuana, or any other drug is a deal breaker for employers. Be advised that many employers conduct drug tests during pre- and/or post-employment. The number 7 mistake job seekers make during interviews is poor hygiene and presentation.
I see your resume is it's pretty good, but I see you've been working with with children for 5 years. 5 years. That's pretty impressive.
Employers will be especially picky about your physical appearance. Make sure your hair is neat, including facial hair for men, and check that your nails are cleaned and trimmed. A strong smell can cause a negative reaction. Avoid cologne and heavy perfumes. Do not chew gum. Visible tattoos and piercings often provoke strong reactions. It's best to cover up for the interview. Be sure to speak to someone you trust who will give you honest feedback on your appearance as well as your hygiene. The number 6 mistake job seekers make during interviews is nonverbal communication. Your attitude, body language, eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Alvarado. Nice to meet you, Ms. Ramos. Mr. Alvarado, Ms. Ramos, thank you for coming in today for this interview. It's very appreciated. I just wanted to let you know that you guys are applying for the summer camp counselor position. And just to let you know, before you get into this kind of field, I have a few questions for you guys. And what I wanted to know, do you guys want to work with children? Because
although you might be mindful about what you're saying and how you're saying it, your body language could tell a different story. 55% of our communication comes from our body language. Smile as you walk into the room. Nothing communicates friendliness better than a smile. Maintain eye contact with your interviewer. Eye contact allows you to build a connection with the interviewer. Avoiding eye contact suggests you have something to hide or that you're timid. Sit up straight with your shoulders back during the interview. Avoid crossing your legs. Don't adopt a casual pose. Give a solid but not bone-crushing handshake to everyone in the room at the start of the interview and at the end. Try not to fidget. Everyone is nervous in an interview, but avoid playing with jewelry, hands, and other objects. Wait to be invited to sit down and/or ask the interviewer, "May I sit down?" The number 5 mistake job seekers make during interviews is, actually this happens before an interview, but it's a lack of preparation before an interview.
thank you guys for coming into this group interview. But before we get started, can I see you guys' resumes?
Sir, here you go. I don't have my resume. I could write it out for you real quick right now if you want me to.
If a job seeker is not well prepared for an interview, it is difficult to be as confident and relaxed as necessary. Plan ahead and prepare well in advance for an interview appointment. Do your homework and research information about the company and the position you're applying for. Have a proper resume. Your resume should be proofread, properly formatted, with no misspellings. Your resume should be a one-pager, where you keep descriptions short, format consistent, and triple-check for misspellings and grammar errors. Be mindful that resumes are tossed out because of silly, offensive, and inappropriate email addresses. Be sure to bring extra copies of your resume, your cover letter, and a list of professional references. The number 4 mistake job seekers make during interviews is bringing company.
Yo, you going to Warped Tour this year, bro?
Nah, I never go.
Nah? How about you?
Definitely going to Warped Tour.
Definitely going? Yo, who you gonna go see?
I'm gonna go see everybody.
You gonna see everybody?
Is there a Mr. Alvarado here?
Yeah, right here.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Alvarado. You can come with me.
I'm a bit nervous. Is it alright if I bring my friends?
I think they should stay here. This interview is just for you.
I don't know if I can do this.
Don't bring company. Interviewing is a solo act. Attend the interview alone. Family and friends can provide encouragement, but bringing friends and family to an interview, even to the lobby or reception area, is inappropriate. Be sure to have a plan B for childcare arrangements. The number 3 mistake job seekers make during interviews is slang and unprofessional communication.
Can you give me an example when you were a team player?
Well, at my last job as a waiter, my coworker was always bombarded with dishes, so I would just jump back there and help him out.
Can you give me an example when you were a team player?
I could give you a bunch of examples how I'm a team player. My team and me, we go to the club, we pop bottles. You wanna come one day, you can come with us.
Be sure to use a communication style that is professional and businesslike. How well you communicate determines how the interviewer will feel about you. Slang and profanity are never appropriate in a professional communication setting. Save it for hanging out with your friends. Your interviewer will likely be friendly and might try to make you feel comfortable, but that does not mean you should treat the interviewer like your friend. Avoid discussing on an interview your opinions on race, politics, religion, and sexual orientation. Avoid being overly suggestive in your comments or body language, and no flirting. The number 2 mistake job seekers make during interviews is inappropriate dress.
Is there a Mr. Velez here?
That's me.
You are inappropriately dressed for this interview. Have a good day.
More than 51% of hiring managers cited dressing inappropriately as the most damaging mistake a candidate can make in an interview. A first impression strongly affects your chances of landing a job. The best way to ensure a good first impression is to dress professionally. Remember, this is a job interview, not the time to make a fashion statement. Men, dress one level above how you would dress if you were going to work at that company. Ladies, dress professionally and conservatively. Avoid wearing outfits that are more appropriate for the club, the beach, or a casual event. Bring a portfolio with a notepad and avoid bringing your purse. And the number one mistake to make on an interview is being tardy, lack of punctuality.
Hey, I'm here for an interview.
And you are?
Tito Garcia.
Your interview was an hour ago.
I was running a little bit late. I had to go help my mom with the groceries in the train. I missed it, and then I just was having a problem with my phone. I couldn't find it on time. And
You know what? Thank you for making it. I appreciate that, but I'll give you a call.
all right, thank you.
There is and will never, ever be an excuse good enough for arriving late for an interview. Plan ahead and give yourself enough time to arrive at least 15 minutes before an interview. Make sure you have the right day, the right time, and the right contact person. Weather is no excuse. Planning ahead means making sure you have the correct travel directions. You can use HopStop, MapQuest, and check and see if directions are listed on the website. Always arrive 15 minutes early for any interview or appointment, and be sure to bring ID. Have you ever been guilty of committing any of these mistakes? Have you seen any of these mistakes done in the past? What did you think of the interviewee based on their actions or response? Which one do you think will be most challenging for you as you interview?
Avoid these 10 mistakes, and you can drastically increase your chances of landing that dream job.